And it goes a little something like.
What's up waiting on me, bro?
I'm waiting on you,
We're
'cause
trying to
you're good
get
at it.
situated. Yeah, we're trying to get situated. How you been, bro?
Good. How are you, bro?
I'm good, bro. I'm very good. I'm excited.
Yeah, I
for
love doing
today.
these podcasts.
I
It's
know,
fun.
bro. What's up, bro? Let's
good?
get proper greeting. Proper greeting. That's good. That's good. Everything is all set, guys. You guys don't even understand the things that we go through to have these all set up. It is. It's not overwhelming anymore. But in
It's
the
easy.
beginning,
It's fun. I like it.
it's fun. Yeah. In the beginning, it was like, oh my god, like a little stressful. But you know what? We was like, all right, just keep going so that we make it somewhat of a comfort. My son's so I'm yawning already. Damn, am I boring, bro? What's up?
No, I'm tired. That's why.
I feel you, bro. Yeah, man, we've been working. I've been working, schoolwork. But it's a good day, you know. It was weird yesterday.
What?
You saw yesterday?
Oh, the weather, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there was a fire.
But where?
I don't know.
Not in California.
I don't know.
Because
Canada?
Canada, right?
Arizona, maybe?
No, I don't think it's Arizona. But there's this wildfire. So like people, all my friends are talking about like climate change and everything like that, and like they're bringing it up, and I'm like, damn, if it's all the way in Canada, like coming here, crazy, bro.
Yeah,
It's
oh,
like
man.
it was just like weird. Like the sun was like so grayed out.
Yeah,
it didn't even look like the
when
sky.
I was like outside, I was like, yo, this feels like the world's about to end. That's
Yo,
what I
for
felt.
real.
Like it felt different.
Yeah, it felt different. I
It
was just
felt
like,
normal.
I was walking to work and I was like, yo, why is this like the sun was like shining different on like the ground. It was a different type of orange. And I was like, yo. And like I know you know Javon. So, you know, like our earthly friend, he's just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
What the fuck is that? You know? And he was just posting it on his IG. And I was like surprised too. But anyways, today's a blissful day. Nice.
Nice and beautiful.
Nice and
It was raining a
beautiful.
little bit earlier.
Yeah. But it's good. It's all good. So, Sonny.
Anyway, guys, welcome to our channel.
Oh, snap. Yeah, welcoming.
To the
Oh, my
Dumo
goodness.
podcast, where you do not want to miss out on anything. This is where we become raw, unfiltered, where we're gonna say what we want.
Say what we want. Do what we
Yeah.
do.
And
you feel me?
also, I want to mention that for the people we probably have like 10 to 15 active watchers.
Yes. Shout out to y'all.
Yeah. So I just want to say thank you. If you are watching this and you are hearing us right now, I do appreciate you supporting the channel by listening to us.
Mhm.
So yeah, if you are, make sure to leave a like.
Mhm.
And yeah, make sure to like leave a comment leave a
In the
comment
in the
I wanna
section
know
below.
who's
Yeah.
supporting, yeah.
Yeah,
So-
let me know. Let us know down below. And yeah, we always hope that we bring you guys value. And obviously this is a service for you guys.
Mhm.
So without further ado, today is going to be juicy topic, boy. Bro, first
Juicy.
of all, before all this happened, bro, yesterday was Pop Smoke's birthday.
Oh,
Happy
Pop
birthday,
Smoke.
Big Woo. Grrr, pow. Grrr.
Yeah, but before we get into the main topic, I do want to mention something to Andre.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I'm
What's
a little
up?
upset at you.
About?
Well, not upset, like disappointed.
About?
Do you know why?
About? No.
What happened Monday?
Oh, yeah. Oh, let me explain. Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I'm explaining to the viewers. So we were supposed to have a video posted up on Monday. And when I rendered out the whole video, it was perfectly fine. And I'm like, okay, cool. And then as soon as I got onto YouTube, it was showing me these like green and pink screens, and I was just like, oh crap.
Yeah.
And by that time I was already at work. So then like when I saw the video, I was like, oh snap, yo, Sonny, yo, I gotta
Yeah.
take it down. I didn't want to put out a bad quality video where like, you know, the image wasn't like nice and
Okay,
stable.
I see.
So, but I do get your point. Like, I should have. To be
Yeah,
honest, it
'cause
was definitely my fault. And
I'm
I
gonna tell you one thing,
prepared.
Andre. This podcast, right,
Uh-huh.
it's like
It's like a career, bro.
not a career, more like we're doing this together. Yes or no, right?
Yes.
And just think of it like a business standpoint.
Yeah.
Whether it's a restaurant, a store, a real estate,
Uh-huh.
or YouTube video like
Yeah.
this, like a YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like we have deadlines,
Yeah.
right? We have deadlines. We have certain things we have to do it no matter what,
Yeah.
right? So you telling me that you had no time? I know you did. This is being real because
Okay.
I'm trying to make you better.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
in the
Thank
future, we're trying to have a business, grow
Yeah, yeah.
empire, right? So I'm gonna be real with you. This,
It's gonna be the last time.
yeah, I know, but it takes like 4 hours to make a video,
Yeah.
right?
Give
You're telling me you didn't have 4 hours Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. You did. Because if you have time to play ball,
I played ball at night yesterday.
no, you played ball Monday. You played ball Monday
With when?
at Broadway.
Oh, I did. But
Yeah.
I was rendering the video.
Yeah, but
That's what I'm
no,
saying.
but you're not listening.
Uh-huh.
You're not listening, bro.
Okay,
You,
okay. No,
you-
you're right. You're right. You're
no,
right. You're
you
right.
have 3 hours, 3 to
Yeah,
4
yeah.
hours. Those 4 days,
Yeah.
at least. Don't bullshit me. You have
I get you.
even if you're upload like editing 1 hour a day is fine.
Yeah.
But there's a deadline you have to meet, and you have to hit that criteria.
I got you.
Yes or no?
Yeah, that's true.
And let me speak to everybody else that's listening. Like, when it comes to business, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's certain things that you have to hold up. A lot of people think like, oh, 50% is I'm gonna do 50%
Yeah.
job.
Mm-hmm.
Whether you're holding 10% equity or 20% equity or 80% equity, your job should always be done at 100%.
Mm-hmm.
Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yeah. So a lot of people have the mindset where it's like, I'm not saying you,
Mhm.
but I'm saying a lot of people have the mindset where it's like, oh, I'm doing 50%. I get 50%, so I do 50% of the work.
Yeah.
It doesn't work like that. In the future business, when you really meet those people that's up there, that they think very different.
Mhm.
Where there's I get 10% equity, but I'm bringing 100% value,
Yeah.
right?
I get you.
Yeah. So you got anything to say?
Nah, I'm gonna be really frank with you. Like, yeah, I edited, but I didn't expect it to come out like that. So on my part, I should have edited it maybe like on Sunday. So yeah, I completely take that fault
Yeah.
in complete honesty. And I did play ball, but I was just like in my head, I was like, okay, it's gonna render out nicely. It didn't come out to the way it rendered out when I uploaded it on YouTube, and that I have to take into consideration the margins. So this is like what I learned in like finance and things like that. You gotta have room for marginal error.
Yeah.
And now I know that. And if that was the case, then I definitely would have done it on Sunday.
Because I know whether it's not, but they're still making excuses though.
Yeah, no.
That's
I'm
an
not-
excuse.
No. I say it like that was my marginal error, and I have to fix.
Yeah,
That, obviously,
you're
like, I
fixing
have
it
to
by
fix it.
make sure you have before you prioritize anything, whether it's playing ball,
Yeah,
whether
yeah.
it's sleeping, taking a nap, jerking off, whether you have to wake up early or not,
Yeah.
you have to get it done.
Facts,
Yes or no?
That's 100%.
Yeah, because this is true.
Yeah.
Because we're running right now. This is a small business. YouTube.
Right.
But when we get to the next level, it's gonna be a little different, you know.
Yeah.
Because now you're having money, time. So a lot of people they don't like especially when you work business partner, it's gonna be like
Yeah.
tough. And I already cut out the equation that I'm not gonna do business with family.
Mhm.
That's number one. Because already
Okay.
I've dealt it.
Yeah.
You know, you know about it.
Yeah,
I know
100%.
how things are.
Mhm.
My last resort is friends,
Mhm.
and that's you pretty much.
Yeah.
So I don't want to be like at that point where I have to find somebody else.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel you. No, 100%.
So like I want you
I
to
take
like
it.
that's why I'm telling you like I want you to like when we have deadlines,
Mhm.
you have no excuse
Yeah.
to do it. You
Yeah.
know, because I know you have 4 hours in those time.
Mhm.
Whether you have to wake up at 6, whether you have to not hang out with your girlfriend, or whether you have not to play ball. You're like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna make sure this video is good.
Yeah.
And upload it by 5.
100%.
Yeah, but it's fine. You know,
I
this is the
I take
beginning.
it to heart. You know,
Yeah,
like
this is the
it
beginning.
makes sense, and it's the beginning. Like that was a mistake, and you guys are on this journey as well, so you guys see like what's going on. And 100% my fault. I should have definitely had 4 hours. Actually, like if I was to edit a video right now,
Yeah.
start it right away. If I have the free of time,
Yeah,
you know
like
what I'm
if you have like, what I'm saying is like, I know you're busy.
Mhm.
You're busy, but I know at the same time you have time.
saying? Yeah.
You know, maybe you could edit like 1 hour Friday,
Mhm.
an hour Saturday, instead of doing whatever that you want to
Yeah,
have
yeah.
fun with. Because I know you, bro. You're a last minute type of guy.
I am a last minute type of guy,
I
and I
know you.
noticed, especially
I'm
with
like,
schoolwork.
because that day I was like, I'm waiting for the video. I'm like,
Mhm.
damn, it's like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
Then I see like around like 4 o'clock, it's like 67%. I'm like, he should what he should have done is he should have uploaded Sunday
Mhm.
and make sure it's good, so he
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
have to worry about it Monday. But I'm like, he's doing it last minute, so if something fucks up,
Yeah.
then
Which
it's not
you
an
did.
excuse. Yeah, and I knew it was gonna fuck up. I had a feeling when I was
Bro.
doing it, I'm like, yo, watch, like Andre's gonna call me, like
Yeah.
the shit's gonna be fucked because you did it last minute and you
Yeah.
didn't prioritize it.
Mm.
But and
That
you were
makes
playing
sense.
ball.
Yeah, it was so.
You don't have to lie, bro.
Yeah, no, I feel
Come
you.
on,
I
you don't have
feel
to lie to me.
I feel
you
you.
can't.
No, I was playing ball because in my head was like, okay, I had enough time for it to render. By the time I came home, I'll be good. But again, with the margin of error.
Yeah.
And I know what? It's not
Just
even excuses.
just prioritize what's important.
Yeah.
What's gonna build your future? Because playing ball won't.
100%.
Like a lot of people have
It's
that
more of a
problem.
hobby. It's more of a
lot
hobby.
of people have that problem. Like I know, like a few people, like they rather have that satisfaction of smoking weed, hanging out with friends, and then long term is gonna like it does nothing for them.
Yeah.
You know, when you make little actions now, like you prioritize making sure this video is perfectly spot on, the title, the thumbnail, everything is good. Down the line, we're gonna win.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yo,
No,
if you want this
100%.
channel to grow,
Yeah.
you have to be.
I appreciate
strict.
it. I appreciate you for checking me. That's a true friend right there for checking up on me.
Because at the end of the day, I'm not taking nothing from you.
Yeah.
I'm not taking your money.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to steal your car. Nothing.
Yeah.
I'm just being straightforward with you as a
Nah,
like a brother.
Nah,
you know,
you
like a brother.
being really straight up,
Yeah.
and I love that.
And
I
I
really
wouldn't tell
appreciate it.
like people that I don't care about, and they do that shit. I just be like, fuck it, just move. Like,
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck
I
about
feel
you.
you.
You know. So that's what I
I
said
love
something
you,
because
bro.
I actually care.
I love you, bro. Thank you. Now this is like a stepping stone for me to like understand. Now I know about prioritization.
Yeah.
And what's funny is I read up a book on it. It's called The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People.
Oh yeah, I
forgot
read that.
Bro, I was like, yo, this is what someone's talking about. It's like having like the deadline. With that being said, it's like you need to prioritize your principles. Like everything else can be like, whether it be a hobby and things like that, everything else can be like is like tangible, right?
Yeah.
But I think the most effective thing is intangibility, which is your principles. You can't break down principles. You get what I'm saying? So when I was reading up on this book, you know, a short recap or a short summary is that if you're principle based, if you have that, you know, like mentality where it's like, oh, you have to follow this code of law per se, or like for example, like United States, they have the Constitution, right? Like you don't break that. You know,
Yeah.
that's the thing that you have to go by. So you know, understanding your principles as a person could definitely better you as an effective person. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And a little bit more on this sometime down the line, but
Yeah.
I appreciate the love, man, and 100% like getting me on a track going forward.
Because
You
at
know
the
what
end
I'm
of the day, we are doing this together.
Yeah,
It's
amen.
not only you or me.
Yeah.
You know? So I'm just trying to make you realize, like,
Yeah.
this is a you and me
100%. I see it though. I see it 100%. Yeah.
Because, like,
So-
also, like, you know what I noticed about business is, like, a lot of people, like, when it comes to business, like, they're like, oh, like 50%, like, share or equity, right?
Yeah.
That they have. A lot of them think, like, a lot of them feel some type of way, like, one person might do 100% more or might do more. At the end of the day, when it comes down to business, I could do 80 or 90% of the work. I could do all of that. I don't mind. Someone else could be getting 50%. But as long as that person that I'm doing business with and they have like a certain deadline to do it, then that's when I get kind of irritated. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Makes
But
sense.
like sometimes like it's okay to slack off a little bit. But then when there's a deadline, it's like you have no choice.
Nah, I
but
don't even want to think about slacking off. There's no excuses for slacking off, and I'm gonna take that to heart.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make that a
But-
principle. Yeah.
But like, what I was gonna say, yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah.
Yeah. I love you for
Yeah, of course, bro.
correcting,
You know I care about
checking
you.
me. You know, I like that. So, but today's topic, bro.
Also, I also want to make sure like you check me. If I do something like,
Oh yeah, no, for sure, 100%.
it's
You
like
know.
it's being real, you know.
Yeah. And that's what like. I don't want to sound like sus, like what besties are for, but that's what your homies are for.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, true friends.
A true friend, a true brother would definitely check up on you if you're doing something wrong or you're going down the wrong path. You know what I'm saying? So that's 100% a valid statement of what Sonam said. And for those of you guys that have friends and you could really care about them, really check them like every so often. You know, if you feel like they're going off track, 100%.
Yeah.
Hit them with an uppercut, bro. Like, come on, bro.
Can I say a
back on
quick story?
track. Yeah.
A quick story. So this is getting kind of this is getting kind of deep now.
Yeah.
Because like I always tell my family this, like one thing about Andre is like he like there was a certain group of friends I was hanging out with that was like going down the wrong path. I always tell people this, like if I never met Andre and Andre never pushed me to go to church or play football, I think I would have been like a drug addict or someone dumb right now. Because I would have went, because you pushed me, because you know the type of friends I'm hanging out with back then, right?
Yeah.
And they were pretty bad. We were doing some bad shit, you know? And then it was like, if Andre never pushed me to play football and do that church shit, is like, I think I would have been like,
Yeah.
in a bad path right now. Because the way all my friends are right now, like my friends I used to hang out with, they're like, then I go in the right way.
I feel
That's
you.
what I'm saying.
Yeah, I love that, bro.
That's why I care about you a lot. That's
Yo, this is making me emotional, right? You about to make me cry on the
That's what I'm
podcast.
saying, it's getting
bro.
real.
Damn, bro. No, 100%,
We
100%.
could go back.
Yeah, man. All right, but you know, with that being said, today we're gonna be talking about the things that Asian men look for in a female. All right. And when we're talking about Asian men, you know how, if you guys that watch Fresh Fit,
Fresh and fit.
they talk about these high value men, right? We're talking about general men. Because, obviously deep inside, when we get to our end point, we will be high valued men, deep inside for sure. But right now, like the people that are watching, we're general, average Asian males, and what we look into for a female, like the qualities, the things that we see stick out, what we try to look for, So you want to go first?
You go first.
I go first?
Yeah.
All right. So I have some
I feel
things
like I
written
always
down.
go first.
All right. So with females, I feel like the number one thing is loyalty, right? For a male. And I think this goes all around, is very overall. When you go to the Webster's dictionary and you define loyalty is an allegiance. An allegiance is like, for example, I pledge allegiance to the flag. Like you set your heart, like Tatakai, that from thing on Attack on Titan. Like you go full hearts ablazing and you fully commit. It's like 100%. So Asian males, at least me in general, when I look at a female, I gotta make sure that she doesn't mess around. She doesn't like have the mindset of like, oh, he could be my second option.
Yeah.
For Asian males, like you have to prioritize yourself. Like I'm talking about like being independent, number one, with or without a female, With a female coming into your life, she represents like a backbone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She's there to help you, support morally, physically, spiritually, right? Mentally. But even if you didn't have her, you'd be able to stand up on your own 2 feet as Asian males, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like for females, the type of females we look for is if she's able to be like, I'm serving you, my king. You know what I'm saying? Like back in the old days where they have like feudalism and things like that. You had a king and a queen.
Yeah.
Obviously, I think Sona made a prominent statement to me once. He's like, you can't have 2 kings in the castle, boy.
You can't.
You need a queen.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And queen is just as powerful. You know what I'm saying? Like in chess, the queen can move in all types of directions, But the most, like under that, the queen serves to the purpose and the needs of the king.
Yeah. Like think about it like this: like queen does a lot.
Mm-hmm.
She's doing everything on the board. She can move this way. She can move that way.
Yeah.
But the minute the king dies, everything falls apart.
Exactly. It's like, because the point of the game, obviously, I mean, I'm not trying to sound, what is that,
Like
misogynistic, but
yeah. But it's like it's a leader. It's a leadership around like the people that supports him. Without him, everything falls. There
exactly.
would be no.
There will be no game. Like the game is over.
Yeah.
Per se. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, loyalty and allegiance is one of the key factors that we look for into a female. Like if I'm going to a club, right? As a man going to a club, I'm not looking for a wifey type material. I'm looking for a quick dine and dash kind of girl, like, hey, listen, girl, you're looking cute today, let me get to know you for a little bit. But I'm not gonna take you home to my mom. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just like, yo, a quick date, a quick session, and then swipe left, some Tinder, So it's like that. At least that's my first point. Do you have any factor that you could like want to chime in?
Well, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
It just came up to my head. It's gonna be funny.
Yeah.
When you become a high value man, right? Would
Yeah.
you be like having options like with other girls? Because that's what the Fresh and Fit podcast was talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah, I've noticed. And with the fresh and fit thing, I think it's more they really target your principles and to see what type of man, because not all men, not all high valued men per se want to choose the options. Sometimes men want to just what is that called? Not reside, but just stick with one woman.
Yeah,
That's
true.
So when Fresh and Fit talks about it, it's most men, but not all men. I don't believe in that all men theory where all men, once you're a high value man, that you get to pick and choose.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And then I know that Fresh and Fit targets like females that are like, oh, what do you have to bring to the table?
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, like they go ham on like targeting these females, like where it gets to a point where like these females like sometimes just be like, oh yeah, I'm just here for moral support and things like that.
Inspiration.
Yeah, I've heard things. And I'm like, oh man, sometimes it's a little cringy for me to watch.
Yeah.
So I just go off of that. I go based off of my principles.
But
at
what
least.
would you do? Your question.
My high. If I had options, to be honest, I don't consider myself a high value man right
Nah, so
now.
when
but
you
when
do.
I do,
Like, you think like okay, like for instance, your girl, right, and then you and
Yeah.
me go on like a business, across country for a business opportunity. So you
Yeah.
and me go, and we're there for a week. Just you and me, doing some business shit. We're stressed, blah blah blah. We're doing this. Then after that, we go to a bar, drinks,
Yeah.
and there's some baddies. I'm talking about like
under the influence, bro.
we're drinking and there's some hotties.
Uh-huh.
I'm just talking like bad, nice body, pretty face, and they're talking to us,
Yeah.
and then they're trying to come home with us.
Mhm.
What would you do? Like, would you say yeah or
Yo, I'm gonna be completely honest, like from the bottom of my heart.
yeah?
I don't think so, bro. Like I don't know. It just doesn't sit right with me.
Yeah.
You know, maybe maybe just because there's cameras all around that like like I'm saying this, but for my true intentions, I don't feel the necessity to like cheat per se. It's more so like if it happens,
Like
which I won't.
It's like a quick pleasure.
Like a quick okay, so I would take myself out of that equation. For example, like if we were to get whatever blah blah blah, I would even if I was under the influence, I would solely base myself on my principles and what I have written down in my heart, like etched into my heart, like I can't do this. And I know if it's wrong, it's going to be wrong because at the end of the day, once I return home, like I'm going to eventually tell her like, if I messed up. But I would have taken myself out of that equation and just be like, bro, it's all you, bro. Like if you're single, like would you be single at the time though?
Who, me?
Yeah. You probably, bro. You
I
probably
probably
would.
would,
Yeah,
yeah,
so
I
you
probably
okay. I'm
I'd
like,
probably have,
bro.
like a girl or
Yeah,
not like
yeah.
a committed relation, just like a
Yeah. It also depends if I was still in a committed relationship. I mean, I would probably still be. I definitely would be.
I'm asking you if
If
you
I
are
had
in
it.
a relationship.
Yeah.
Would you do it?
Nah, I don't. Truly down the heart.
It's-
A lot
but
of
we
people's
never
gonna be like,
know.
he's capping,
But,
bro.
like, I don't think Andre he wouldn't do it.
Yeah, I don't
Only if
know.
I influence him.
Only if you influence me, which
I'm
I'll
like,
take
"Andre, that's
myself.
so bad."
Nah, child. I would take myself out of the equation 100%. I would be like, yo, Sonny, nah, I got to dip. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I'll probably look, which is already a sin to me, 'cause, like I'll look. I'm like, damn, But the temptation. There's this whole story with like in the Bible with Joseph. I don't know about Joseph, so I'm gonna tell you a quick story about Joseph. So Joseph is a person. He was the son of Jacob, right? And Jacob is like the descendants of Israel, whatever. His name is actually Israel. So Jacob has 12 sons, right? And one of them is is Joseph. And what's messed up is his brothers sold him into slavery in Egypt. But like Joseph climbed the ranks and he became second in command under Potiphar, which is like the head chief in Egypt. So Potiphar had a wife. And Potiphar's wife, I think, was like trying to seduce Joseph, and be like, hey, let's obviously let's have sex, whatever, blah blah blah. But Joseph was like, nah. People are gonna be like, oh man, Joseph is pussy, bro. Like he could have just smashed the Potiphar's wife real quick and dipped, and nobody would ever know. The story goes like this: he ran away.
Yeah.
So that's like him taking himself out of the equation. So once he ran away, then they made the story. Potiphar's wife made the story like, oh. Joseph tried to hit on me. He tried to like have sex with me, seduce me. So it was like unscripted. And Joseph's like, nah. But obviously, if you're Potiphar's wife, Potiphar's gonna believe who? His wife or Joseph, who's second in command? Like even though like he's gonna believe his wife.
Yeah.
So then he threw Joseph in jail and things like that.
Wow. Okay, I see.
So that's story. You know what I'm saying? But it's just the fact. The point I can pull out from this story is that he took himself out of that equation. So deep in his heart, deep in his like soul, like he knows he didn't do wrong. Like he knew.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's better to have that feeling than to have that quick pleasure.
Yeah. I see
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I mean that's one of the things that
All right.
I have, like that's always in my head and I always keep thinking about, the story of Joseph.
Yeah. So I definitely agree with you for the number one is loyalty.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's most men too, not Asian men.
For sure,
They want
yeah.
a loyal woman.
Mm-hmm. For sure,
What's
100%.
the second one?
Second one is a dependent woman. I feel like some Asian men like look into
Depending,
like-
try to. What do you mean dependent? More like bring something to the table, or someone you could rely on to do things.
yeah,
like
someone you
viable.
could reliability. You know what I'm saying? If a husband is doing such and such, and a person and the male needs help on certain things, right? He can be able to have his reliable wife, right, to pass that task upon, without him having to skip a beat. Like, oh, like maybe I shouldn't give this to her because this might be a little too hard of a job for her to, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But reliability in a relationship, especially a committed relationship, is key. Because if I can rely on you to do something, that's like me being vulnerable and giving you my 100% trust. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You know, like for example, I kind of messed up yesterday when I was going to work. Like my girlfriend asked me if I could come in at 4:30. So I thought, you know, me being the responsible man that I am, I thought that leaving at 4:15 was gonna get me there on time. Nah, bro.
Last minute.
Last minute, bro. That's my thing, bro. You know, so I left 4:15 and I got to work at around 4:50. 20 minutes past her due time, right? And she was just like, she was upset at me. You know, this is like a different perspective because it's not a man, a female doing it, being reliable. It's a man being reliable. I wasn't reliable to her, and then that led to her being upset the whole day, being upset at me and not being able to. She did confront me about it, but then I know the way that my girlfriend is. Like, she'll stay quiet, and then I'll still love her the same way. You know, I do love her. You know, but it's just that she didn't. I just broke that sense of reliance by me not coming in early at 4:30. You know, even though I don't see it as like a big deal, to her it is. And that's why being able to understand perspectives, being able to get yourself out of your own line of sight into another's perspective is very, very important. Because you always need to take yourself out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To see why other people react this way. You know what I'm saying? So
I see.
that's 2 points so far. You know, I might add another one, but I want to see what you feel like is missing from my points.
Well, yeah, I see what you're saying. But being reliable, and also, because I know like nowadays, like a lot of women, they want you to do a lot of things for them, and they do nothing for you back.
Like,
You know what I'm saying?
they want you to do a lot of things for them.
For them, because I've been in a relationship, right?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
like I know, like my girl wanted me to do so many things, this and that. And then when it comes for me, like wanting something, is like super hard. I don't know if that happens to you. But the thing about men and women is men don't really ask for a lot of things.
We
from
don't.
women.
I don't think we don't.
Just sex, that's it.
Really? Nah.
That's it. Other than that, it's like maybe like of course like comfort,
Oh yeah.
cuddling. That's like you could do that with anybody.
That's basic. Yeah.
But like right now we're at this age where it's like we're still young. That's why.
Mhm.
So we don't really have kids or we don't really live with anybody together. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we're still young. So it's like it's really hard to tell like if that person is the one till you actually like move in with them.
Yeah.
And then like you see how they are, and
Mhm.
they can I really put up with this every single day?
My mom said that.
You know, it's
Yeah,
different.
yeah,
It's a different story. You know.
Yeah.
So your mom, you're like listen to your parents the most because they have age and they have experience, so they know.
Mhm.
So like what I said, like your mom's probably right. Like you gotta see how you feel.
Right. 100%. Yeah, she told me before. She was like, you know, like sometimes people put a facade. And this is just in general. It's not me targeting towards my girlfriend or anything, but just you never know until you, like Sonam said, to reiterate, you never know who someone really is until your back is against the wall, or you guys live with each other and then you guys see the certain tendencies that that significant other does within your boundaries. You know, sometimes like you'll have a pet peeve, what you call it, where she does, you know, asking for you for too much, or you know, you're like, damn, I already, you know, I paid the bill, and she goes like, for example, I paid the bill, and then she goes like, oh, did you pay for this bill? Like, I understand, yeah, I paid for the bill. Why you gotta ask me? You know, you're not the one paying for the bill.
Yeah.
You know, it's like you asking irrelevant questions. There might be certain pet peeves, I would say, that you might find annoying in a person, but all of the topics that we're discussing about, all of this focuses on how you respond. As a male, even as a female, how you respond to a certain stimulus is very important.
Yeah.
Because you have that freedom. Sonny, you have the freedom of how you respond to a person, how you respond if a female treated you in a bad way. Would you feel like, oh man, like it bring you down? Would you feel anger? Or would you be like, you know what? You know, it's part of a growing lesson that I need to adhere, and I'm gonna move on.
Yeah.
You know, it all depends because you have that choice. You're not a slave to a person's stimulus. The effect that comes after the stimulus is 100% your freedom.
Yeah.
Something I learned in the book, bro.
Yeah.
Crazy, bro.
It's
Crazy.
true.
Yeah.
It makes a
You
lot
know?
of sense. Yeah.
Makes a lot of sense. And with that being said, you know, reliability. I think another one that I could put out there is traditionalism. Meaning, people get this, what is this called? This phrase, like those Oedipus Rex, where like you want to have sex with your mom. It's not. I hope you don't take that out of context. It's not that you don't want to have sex with your mom, but it's more so you want a person that is equivalent or likable to your mom. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nah,
fuck your mom?
no, I'm not saying you want. I'm not trying to say like
You trying
yo.
to hide something, bro?
Nah, no, it's
I'm
not.
kidding.
It's not.
I'm
It's
not
like
kidding.
it's like
I see what you're saying though.
you get it, right?
Yeah, like you want to, like whatever your mom does, like,
Mhm.
because especially if you have like you grew up around your mother, or you know she helps you a lot. You know she's
Yeah.
been there all your life. You want something. You look when you find a girl, you want her to be like your mom.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of weird saying it, but you want her to be like your mom.
Yeah,
That's why I always
it
tell one
does.
thing. I'm gonna be real right now. This is being real in this podcast.
Uh-huh.
I was telling Andre, his girlfriend, if she don't start changing the way she is,
Uh-huh.
her and Andre is not gonna last long term.
Uh-huh.
That's what I think.
Okay.
That's what I think.
Yeah.
I was told I have more years than her. I know Andre longer than you.
Yeah.
Almost by like 8+ years.
Yeah.
I knew Andre for a
100%.
long time. So I know how he is. So I'm saying if Tahir, let me not say her name. Let me bleep that out. If she don't start, I hope she watches this. If you don't start changing the way you are, you're bringing that kind of energy to Andre long term, it's not gonna work out. Cause I know how Andre is.
Yeah.
You know, I know how he acts. You know, so she gotta calm that attitude a little bit down.
Right.
And treat my boy with a little respect. And then that's why you think he's not cuffing that right now?
Nah, I mean, there's this whole saying with like, oh, if you really love the girl and you really found the one, that you would have bought the ring already.
You would have done it already.
You would have
And
done it already.
You would have done it for like many other reasons too.
Right. 100%.
The thing. I know you, Andre.
Yeah.
And I know how she is.
Mhm.
And she brings this energy that even I don't like.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah,
I even
yeah.
tell you like, yo, her energy is like pisses me off sometimes. You know.
Right. No. Okay.
You know, so I'm like, I know she's not only doing it with me, and I'm not even her boyfriend.
Yeah.
Imagine how Andre. I'm just a friend, and I get pissed.
Nah, for me, it's not that I'm comfortable with it. It's just like again,
You put up with it.
No. It's not that I put.
I'll tell
know
you
what? Yeah. Okay. I put up
let
with
me
a
not
little
say
bit.
she's not a bad person at all.
Mm-hmm.
When she's nice, man, I love talking to her. I could talk with her when she's nice.
Yeah.
But like, there's times where she gets like really emotional, and it's like,
Yeah.
and it's like often, then it's like I see more of like an attitude side than like a nice side.
Mhm.
But she know how I am. Like I clash with her.
Yeah. So yeah, 100%. You know, it's like for me, it's okay. You could 100% say that I do put up with it, and that maybe I've built a tolerance to it, which I don't recommend. If you have something like going on and you feel like it's wrong, like please tell your significant other like, hey, I don't appreciate this, blah blah blah. You know, and I've spoken to my girl already, so you know she's giving me pictures of like rings and stuff like that, like. So I know what I'm gonna get her. You get what I'm saying? But just on my side, right now, like even she said her principles towards me, she's like, finish school first before you do anything. And I'm like, wow, I 100% like respect that.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
know? So I'm like, wow, because you know, if I just wanted to get married with her, obviously I could just keep on working, save up for the ring, and get, you know, like propose to her. But that's not the point. The point for me is I want to get myself downright first. Like I want to set myself first
Yeah.
before I get into any, because that's the reason why my parents brought me here. My parents didn't bring me here so then I could be a bum and then live in New York, you know, like trying to be a bum. Bro, I could have just stayed in my country.
That's true.
You know? So like I'm trying to not be a bum. You know, I'm trying to be an entrepreneur, the entrepreneur that I am, make, you know, revenue, make money, you know, have passive income come into my cash flow. And then I'll be set. But from as a guys, you know, this is for most guys as well. Like sometimes you guys that are not, you know, we think of in terms of financial stability before we can do anything else. Because we're the providers.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It even says so in the Bible, bro.
Yeah.
You know, like men, you are the king. You are the main of the household. Women bow down to the men. It literally says that.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, whoa. So like,
It's tradition, like
it's
passed
tradition.
down. Even my mom told me, like, in our country, it's like
Yeah.
the man provides, no woman's home cooking, cleaning,
Yeah.
and bringing value to the house.
Right. And
So
that's
it's
where
like-
it comes from. That's why like children, we love our moms a lot because our moms are always there while our fathers are providing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'd like I'm not gonna lie, my mom, like, she cooks most of the time.
Mhm.
Like, there's always food, you know.
Yeah.
You know, and you know when she goes to work, like, I don't expect her to cook, you know. But when she, but somehow she always managed to cook after work or like make sure there's food for us, you know.
Mhm.
And I appreciate that a lot. Nowadays, like, I look at other girls and they're like, man, like, they can't even cook.
They can't even cook.
It's so scary.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
what the hell is this gonna be there? I'm gonna be doing everything. I'm gonna bring money. I'm gonna cook. I'm gonna cook. I'm gonna clean. I'm gonna do everything. Shit.
I'm gonna order, bro. I'm gonna shit. Yeah, for real, bro.
Crazy.
And then now it's like our area, millennials, like we tend to order out a lot, which is bad because you could technically you know save a lot of more money, you know, if you cook in the house and things like that. But how can you cook in if number one you're so like preoccupied with a lot of stuff, which involves work, your hobby, blah blah blah, the things that you want to do to provide. And your female, you know, wife, your you know, or if you guys are gay, let's not disclude people that are gay. If you males like other males and your other man is just doing nothing,
Yeah.
bro, like what the hell? I'm supposed to be everything, bro. I'm supposed to be God.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not God, bro. It's 50-50 when you come into the relationship.
That's true,
you know,
yeah.
but to back off what Sonam said, putting 100% into that relationship. So it's 50-50. But 100% commitment into the relationship is what's important, you know? So traditionalism is one of them. So we already spoke about 3. Loyalty or allegiance.
Because I know Andre, he wants a traditional type of girl.
Why you say that?
Huh?
Why you say that?
I know you.
Uh-huh.
I know you don't want someone the same level. Well, not like same level, meaning like that same energy, like. Because I know Andre, I think future, like, I know Andre's going to be the breadwinner. He's going to end up. You know, you're going to make, like, millions. I know that. And I know the person you be with is not going to be making that much money, you know?
Mm-hmm.
She might make some money,
Yeah.
but not much as you.
Mm-hmm.
So I know I'm saying when you come home from work and this and that, like, you don't want that kind of energy of her showing you the attitude, her telling you to do this and that, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Bringing that, like, what I like about Fresh Fit, they were, like, the masculine energy.
Yeah.
You know?
100%. Tell them about masculine energy. I want to hear this.
It's
skill.
like a lot of girls has that nowadays. That's why
Mhm.
they're single. And a lot of guys, they don't want that. You know,
Yeah.
you don't want same girl. You don't want the same
You don't want to call your girlfriend your boy or your homie.
Yeah, you don't want him to come in an aggressive voice like
I did the dishes,
Yeah.
blah blah. I just came from work and you can't. I'm like, damn, bro. Then
Yeah.
then go live by yourself, bro. Damn, you trying to attack me, you know? But at the same time,
like what do you want for you? Like you want a traditional or you want like her to work?
I feel like I do want a hybrid.
So
When
you want a 50-50?
I wanna like a traditional woman because I seen this happen where like a woman, you know, that like at least I was raised up in an environment where my dad worked most of the time, all the time, to be honest, and my mom would be home taking care of us. And there's times where I'm thinking like, damn, mom, like you're much more proficient when it comes down to speaking English, knowing, bro. She knows Excel back before I don't even know that much. You know what I'm saying? She does it for like church purposes and things like that. And I'm like, damn, why can't she just, you know, find a place of work where she finds it interesting and go to work? And like my mom just said, you know what? I value nurturing you guys. I was like, bro, that's why. So a female values nurturing kids. Not only that, if she feels comfortable in that environment and she knows that my dad's bringing in the money, then she'll just live that life, you know. And you can't, I can't change the way that my mom perceives things.
Yeah.
You know, I can't also change the things that my dad perceives things, you know.
Yeah.
But we live in an era where now technology is, you know, everywhere, you know what I'm saying? Where right now my hybrid philosophy is, baby, if you want to work. You know, like, baby girl, if you want to work, you can work 100%. But when you're in the setting of being home with your guy, with your boyfriend, with your husband, you come correct.
Yeah.
You
So,
know, like,
I got a question. Okay.
Uh-huh.
You say hybrid.
yeah.
So like, let's say that you're paying all the bills.
Mm-hmm.
You're the breadwinner. You're doing everything.
Yeah.
Take care of the kids. Blah blah. Blah.
Mm-hmm.
And then you come home, and there's no food. You're tired.
Yeah.
There's no food.
Uh-huh.
The house is dirty.
Mm-hmm.
How would you feel? But then she's at work though.
But she's at work. You know what? At that point in time, I'll be like, either one, I hire a maid.
But you're paying for everything. Remember?
Right. Oh, I'm paying for everything in
Yeah,
general.
you're paying for everything, but she's gonna work.
But
She's making her own money. That's her money. Her money is her money. Your money is our
We're-
money, pretty much. You
so
get it?
okay.
Her
So
money, whatever money she makes,
yeah.
because you're saying you could go to work,
Right.
and the hybrid is her being able to do what she wants. Her money is her money,
Mhm.
and you're paying for everything.
Right. Bills, electric. Okay. Yeah. That's out of the
House
question. Right?
dirty.
Mhm.
Everything is no cooked food. That's a hybrid, no? Unless you're doing 50-50. That's not hybrid. That's like 50-50. She pays the bill, half of the bill, you pay half of the bill.
No, obviously. I mean, because when it comes down to like,
Okay, what would you want?
so
Let's clarify.
I'm gonna explain to you my ideal scenario would be like, okay, she works a 9 to 5, right? And even if I work longer than that, if I work a 9 to 12 or 9 to 10, you get what I'm saying? I work a 9 to 10, I come back home, she's already home at the time, you know? Let's say she's busy with work and blah blah blah. We'll order something to take out. But if it's dirty, this is where characteristics come into play. Because I know my girlfriend, when we're home, she's not gonna leave a dirty house. You get what I'm saying? And if she doesn't have the time, I tell myself, oh, she doesn't have the time to do so. I can't lash out at her like that. You get what I'm saying? I control my emotions because I have the power to do so.
Okay.
I have the power to be like,
You're very good at deflecting questions.
no. I'm not. I don't think I'm
Just say
deflecting.
what you want, because I want to know what you want. I'm still don't know what you want.
So I want. Okay. So if she comes home to
You're
work,
going like,
no. If she comes home from work and if it's dirty,
yeah.
I won't be complaining. I'll be like, okay, it's just dirty. I can't complain at that point.
Okay.
I have the right to be like, to control my emotions and be like, all right, it's just if you're not cleaning up, okay, I'll clean it up. She'll clean it up next time, you know. Unless it becomes like a ritual habit where it's like, oh damn, it's always dirty.
Yeah.
Then I'm like, hey, let's sit down, let's talk about it. What's going on?
But why don't you clean it?
I will. That's what I'm saying. I will clean up, but I won't be like mad towards the female. Be like, oh,
So pretty much your relationship, you want it like 50-50.
yeah, that's.
But you want to be paying most of the bill.
Yeah, which I don't mind.
So that's what I'm saying.
Mhm.
You want to pay for all the bills and that she goes to work.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, you won't ask her for her money.
No, obviously not.
Because
Yeah.
you're the breadwinner.
Mhm.
That's what I'm trying to say. So I'm saying you're paying for all the bills. Her money is her money, whatever she makes, and your money, it's not your money. It's the family's money, pretty
Right.
much, right?
Right.
Because you're the man. You're the man
Mhm.
of the household. You're paying for everything.
Yeah.
What would you want her to do? That's like it must be done no matter what. Because I'm paying for all the bills. I'm doing all of this. What's your like?
If
Because you
she's
know
work,
maids and babysitter, they're expensive.
right, I understand that.
They're really expensive, right?
Right. So we work around our budget then. From then it's like, obviously, like, if I'm the breadwinner, right, and we have enough budget to cover a maid, we'll do so. And if she feels happy doing whatever she feels happy doing, which is working, you know, go ahead.
So you wouldn't mind having someone else raising your kids?
Raising my kids? No. I to be honest, I know it's an important thing when it comes down to like nurturing children, but to be honest,
You don't want your wife to do it. You want
I
someone
would
else
I
to
would
do
love I would love for my wife to do it, you know, But that
Now you're going
goes
back to
that goes
traditioning.
tradition. You know, that goes to me having tradition and like my wife not being able to work. You know,
So
But
pretty
we're-
much like all the questions like you don't know what you want yet.
at this
Because
point.
I just wanted. My question was, what would you want?
Mhm.
You know. So. But
Yeah, no, but I again, like I said, like if a female wants to work, go for it, and then at that point it's more of
no,
like
but you still not-
figuring.
But what would you want? It's not what she wants.
Okay. I'll tell you what
That's
I
what
want.
I'm trying to tell you.
Okay.
What's it called?
Okay. No, you're right.
keep
I'm
on
going back
bringing-
and forth. Okay. What I want is stay home, do the dishes, blah blah blah.
Traditional.
Traditional, right? And if you're working, go ahead, right? But but from what I want is, yeah, I'll take care of you, baby girl. You just just take care of the kids. If we do have kids, just take care of the kids. And once I'm come home, like, all right, like female, blah blah.
Traditional. Yeah,
Traditional.
that's what you
Okay.
want.
Okay.
But of course, like I know what you're saying. Like, of course, is if she decides to stay home or if decides to work, we can always work around that. That's what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
So yeah. But what would you want?
What
If
would
you
I
wanted
want? Okay.
That's what I was asking.
My
So
bad.
he's
I was going back and forth for about like 10 minutes. My
I
bad.
know.
I get you.
That sounds like you're so good at
Yeah.
deflecting questions.
No. That's okay. So I was so confused. I'm like, damn, why is he asking me all these questions? I get you. What would I want? Okay.
Yeah.
And I just answered that.
Yeah, you were
That's
just
what I
going
want.
left and right.
Right.
That's why I was
Okay,
getting
okay.
confused. I was like,
Yeah. So I had okay, this is what I call if statements. I had
Yeah.
if statements where it's like, okay, blah blah blah, only if blah blah blah, So
Yeah.
okay, I get you.
it's simple what you want.
That-
For
that
me,
makes
what
sense.
I want is I want a traditional.
Damn, that was mad quick. It took
Simple.
only 2 minutes.
That's it. I want a traditional woman.
My bad. I should have just said that. Damn, Andre. Okay. Yeah, okay. You want a traditional
When you
woman.
watch this podcast, you're gonna see.
I got to. Oh my god, bro. I have been rambling for about like 10 minutes. Oh my god. Okay. I see. That's my flaw, bro. I got to work on that. I got to really understand the question. He said, what
Yeah.
would you want? I said, oh, but if she. Yeah, if. I use a lot of if.
I was
Okay.
getting so confused.
My bad.
My
I
dumbass was like,
apologize. You watching mad fillers. You was just fillers.
OD.
Okay.
I was getting confused because I was trying to listen. I was just getting confused.
Yeah. I
But
feel you.
okay, so what's the other thing? You said loyalty.
Loyalty was one.
I
right?
agree with that. You
Reliance, reliability.
And
Tradition. Yeah.
said traditional.
Um,
I agree with those three. Yeah.
And then the last thing is probably your principles. If she doesn't align with your principles, then there'll be some lashes. There'll be some miscommunications. There'll be some point in time, whether it not be in the short term, but somewhere down the line where you guys don't agree on certain things, and then you guys might just lash out on one another. So you have to get your principles checked. When I say principles, the book explains it really clear. Think about what would a person would like. Think about what you would like a person to say about your lifetime in your deathbed.
Okay.
So I think about, okay, if I died, what would I like this person to say about me? Would I like Sonam to be like, oh, he's a person of loyalty. He's a person that really commits to the relationship. He's a person that, takes care of the family. Or would you be surprised if Sonam said, you know what, my friend, he was a good friend. We had lots of times. We had lots of fun times together. We was crazy, blah, blah. That's a different perspective. That's a different way of defining a person.
Yeah.
One is him being loyal, blah, blah, blah. The other one is he was a good guy. He was a fun guy, but he wasn't loyal. He was, you just read between the lines. He wasn't like your friend didn't. Of course, he's going to say nice things to you in your deathbed, but it wasn't the qualities that you looked for. So when it comes down to principles, I think about it like, what would a person like to say about you in your deathbed?
Okay.
That made mad clarity for me. It was very clear. I was like, whoa.
Wow.
Okay. If you think about it like that, So what would you like a person, let's say you passed away sometime down the line, 98, 95 years, 100 years old, 150. What would you like a person to say in your wake? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
So you think that and you take that into account, there goes your principles. And those are the rules that you live by. Because if you say you want to be a loyal man, right? Then you put loyalty on top. If you say that I want a person to define me when I die as a person that he can rely on, you put reliance on top. So loyalty, reliance,
Principles. Okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
You get me, right?
Okay.
That made mad clarity. That made mad sense to me when I really read it. Because I was a little confused at first. I was like, what does he mean by principles? Like anyone could just make up a principle, just don't lie, you know?
Yeah.
But it's not. There has to be a backbone towards the lie. There has to be a root, you know, before the don't lie is just like the bark.
Okay.
But what's the root? Loyalty, allegiance,
Alright.
you know? So
All right.
those are my 4 things.
Those are 4 things.
Those are my 4
I'm gonna
things.
give it a quick rundown. It's kind of the same thing.
Uh-huh.
What I look for, what does an Asian man look for in a woman?
Yeah.
Is it okay? I'm gonna be very straightforward. First is looks. Good looking, you know. You gotta give me something. Even for women, like for men and women, it's like you want the person to have to be good looking first, right? You gotta be physically attracted to them. Then number 2 is of course personality, the type of person they are, you know, how they are they bringing value to me? Are they educated? Are they not just some dumb bimbo in the street or for the streets, you know? And then of course number 3 is after all of that comes back when we're in a committed relationship is loyalty. After loyalty is I'll probably say boundaries, having a little respect. I think loyalty first and then respect, having a certain respect for me.
Okay.
Whether it's certain situations or the way you talk to me or the way you act. It's kind of like a level of respect, you know?
Okay.
Because at the same time, I'll bring respect for that woman, you know?
Mm.
I want to hit her. I want to treat her like trash. If I love this woman, I care for her. I would do everything for her, you know?
Mhm.
So.
And you, let's say, for example, you treat her with respect, but then it came to a point where I'm single and I go to Las Vegas and then I influence you.
Yeah.
You have a level of respect for her. That's your principle.
Yeah.
You wouldn't want to break that principle?
What do you mean?
Like,
What do you mean break it? Like sleeping on a girl?
sleep with another
Yeah, I'll do
girl?
it.
You'll do it.
Yeah, 'cause I'm being real. 'Cause
Uh-huh.
at the same time, like, I have a wife at the crib,
Mhm.
and I'm having drinks. We're in a business trip, right?
Mhm.
Pretty much Las Vegas. Because we're not going to Las Vegas because we're taking, you know. But if we're
Yeah.
going to Las Vegas for like a business trip and for something, and we have a drinks, there's some baddies. I think I'll do it. But I'll let my girl know though. But yo, like, just let you know, like, I'm going to Las Vegas. You know, I'm a strap up. I'm being real with you. It's like I might just pipe a girl, but it's nothing serious, you know. Just pipe her and then she getting kicked out the next morning. That's it.
Would you
Adios.
say for her that's a level of respect that she would accept from you,
If she doesn't, then
or you would force her to accept?
no. If she doesn't want to accept it, then I would never force any girl to do anything. If she doesn't like it, then she could just leave.
So it's okay if we do such things. But if you were to turn it around, you wouldn't accept that?
Nah, hell no. You know why? Girls is 2 different things. The Fresh and Fit podcast said it the best.
Okay. So you wouldn't
Because no
accept
girl could just sleep with any guy in the street.
Uh-huh.
They're not walking down the street and like, oh, like, I could sleep with him right now. They have to be emotionally
Attached.
for them to do something. They gotta know that person. They gotta know how he is.
Mm-hmm.
That's where it hurts more. For a guy, I could like if I see a booty right in below the table, I would stick it in right now.
Uh-huh.
No question next. But that's how men's are.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying.
So if that was the case, then I would feel like that is our reactive and animal instinct when it comes down to certain scenarios like
Yeah.
that.
I'm just being
because
real.
and Sonny
it's
is
always
being
good
real.
to tell your girl the truth. Like, yo, I'm going to Las Vegas.
Yeah. Like things might go bad, but like
But that's
I
if you're a
don't.
high value man.
Yeah. Okay.
Other than that, you don't have options.
Right.
I consider to be myself below average. No, I'm kidding. Like a little bit above average.
Yeah. I feel you.
I'm doing better than most men.
Mm-hmm. And that makes sense. Like if you have as a man, if you have those options, but you have your principles set behind you, just follow your principles.
Yeah.
Every man is different. You understand? Every man is not the same. I'm not the same as Sonam. Sonam's not the same as me. I'm not the same as my father. You know, but
we gotta get some girls on this podcast.
I think we shall.
Like some like.
So then we get their opinions, you know?
Get
And I
their
could be like,
opinions.
shut the fuck up. You're wrong. I'm just kidding. No,
Get out.
Get out.
Call.
I seen that. I seen
call
that.
Frank Castle.
What is that? The
Frank Castle is
security?
a meme where
Oh.
they kick girls out.
Oh.
When Frank Castle comes out,
Yeah.
a girl's getting kicked out.
It's like, shut up. You cut me off. Get out. I seen that. I was like, bro.
They're
That's
funny,
crazy. They
it's
call
funny.
cops. Yeah, but.
But it definitely if you watch that, it will help you
Oh, yeah,
improve
no.
for many men. What I like about Fresh and Fit podcast is because they're sticking up for a lot of men.
Yeah.
Things a lot of men, if they say that nowadays, they will get canceled.
Yeah.
They'll be called like, what you go, monopolistic, whatever.
Misogynistic, yeah.
And
I
all
get you.
that. So they're sticking up for a lot of men,
I get you.
which I like.
Because I feel like they're sticking up for a lot of men that's in the high value range. Like if you and they're telling the girls, they're telling
sticking up
females,
for above average,
Right.
Like above average or below average. They're helping all men out.
yeah, to understand where you are and where you fit in the spectrum as a male. Where do you fit? You fit in the bottom range? Do you fit in the high percentile? You have to understand your self-worth and the societal worth that people place you under. You gotta understand, if you're making $50,000 a year compared to a person that's making $150,000 a year, buddy, like, you know, you gotta either one, get your finances up, you know, so you can have these options like the $150,000 guy, or if you want to stay below average, then all right, then if that's cool with you, that's cool with you, you know.
Yeah, because nowadays it's like it's what the girls want to pick. Oh, like I picked this guy. It's never the other way around.
It's never.
It's
Yeah.
never like, oh, I picked the girl. It's more like, oh, he has to show me what he's worth.
Yeah. They have to be equal. Okay, I get what you're saying. I think the way that they said it is, males have the key to starting a relationship, and females have the key to sex.
No, the key to hold down a relationship. Just
Females?
to hold down a relationship is up to the girl. That's what they said. No?
No. The way that they said it was literally what I heard was, females are only have the power to say yes, you can come get down with me, while males are the one that starts the relationship. If a male chooses you, but the female doesn't want to open up, then the male leaves. But a female, obviously, what I'm saying is a female has a power to only, because she can't choose the guy. So the guy is always going to choose a girl that's less than him. You get what I'm saying?
I see.
Because the female is saying yes only to the sex. Like, okay, you're like, yeah, I can let you in. Patara, you know? And guys, so this whole analogy is, the guys is always finding a girl that's always below him. Always. Whether you be in the below percentile, high percentile, you know?
Yeah.
And if you're an ugly dude in the highest percentile, that means you have a lot of net worth. You have a lot of value, right? You're just ugly. But that just doesn't mean that, you know, that it doesn't mean that you can't get girls. The girls said yes to you, to the sex. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe if she found another hotter guy in the same range, but he was much more good looking and had the same amount of money, obviously the female's going to choose that. You know what I'm saying? But what are we on?
We're good.
We're good? Yeah. We're on time? We're on that timing.
5-8.
Oh, yeah?
We still got time.
You said 5-8, like 58 minutes?
58 minutes.
Gosh damn. You know what? It was the 10 minutes of me trying to freaking deflect all these questions.
Yeah, I was getting so confused, bro. You had me stuck.
I'm so sorry.
Stuck on stupid. Because even I was trying to understand.
No.
And I'm like,
yeah,
yo, this guy is, what is he trying to deflect?
Right,
But then I
no.
was like, no, bro, just tell me what you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if she...
Yeah. No, 100%. And if someone who studies psychology, if you guys want to really comment down below on what I just did, I would love to know and hear about it, because I want to use that as a way.
I feel like, realistically, I don't think you need that app. You're just scared to be honest. You're just scared to tell the truth. Because if you were be like, yo, what if I tell you what you want?
Yeah.
If I tell you what you want in life, you will know right away.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think you knew that much. But when I said like, yo, what you want?
Yeah.
Then you were like, oh, like.
Now, once you emphasized, I was like, oh, wait. He said,
like,
what do you want? Yeah, I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I want a traditional.
Yeah.
Not a hybrid.
Traditional.
Because I you know what I did with myself? I included my current girlfriend's views and my views, and I tried to do those circle charts.
Yeah.
Where you have like the differences and the similarities. I try to incorporate that.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I just discovered that just now. I have to. Okay, I have to.
You gotta
stop when
figure
it
out
talks
what you
about-
want. Don't think about other people.
Yeah.
That's like, don't think about other people.
Right.
You know, just think about for yourself.
Right.
Because at the end of the day,
That makes
yeah,
sense.
just think about yourself first.
Yeah.
I always tell you, yourself first,
Mm-hmm.
not family first. It's yourself first.
Yeah,
Your
yeah.
health, then your finance, then your family, because you can help your family out.
True.
Always yourself first.
That makes sense.
So what you want in life.
that
That's
made
you
a
gotta
lot of
know. You gotta
sense.
know what you want. You want traditional woman? That's fine.
True.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, it's not. I don't think. And it also like, there's nothing wrong with you
It's
wanting a
hard to find that,
traditional
though.
woman. Yeah, but it's hard to find that because of the certain things that the media portrays nowadays. You know, all like.
But anyway, I do want to give a huge shout out to the championships.
Oh, I totally. Yo, I was gonna bring that up, but yo, the Suns
crazy.
took a L. I was surprised, bro. I no lie. If I would have bet it, I would have bet it on the Suns.
The Suns. I
Yeah.
thought Suns was gonna win,
I thought so.
but I'll tell you one thing, bro. Do you think how you say his name?
Giannis?
Giannis
Antetokounmpo.
Antetokounmpo?
I don't know.
Antetokounmpo? Yo, I feel like he's gonna be the next Michael Jordan.
What?
The
The next Michael Jordan?
This dude is nice. He's nice.
Hmm.
He's scoring 30 plus points in the finals.
Oh yeah.
He's hitting almost 50% of his shots, and he's getting over 10 plus rebounds.
Dude,
This
my
guy's
son's a
the
whole
next-
package, bro.
Yeah, and I think this is his second MVP.
Second MVP.
He's two-time MVP.
How long has he been in the league? If I don't know, maybe
I
like
don't know.
5, 10 years? Definitely not 10
he's
years.
young. No, he's
5,
young.
6 years.
You know how old is he?
23.
26.
Yeah.
Still young.
So he's like Julius Randle age, our New York
Yeah.
Knick. Oh wow.
So I'm telling you, he could be the next Michael Jordan.
He's dumb tall, right? I was like, is he like
6'10",
6'10"?
246, I think.
Gosh damn. Yo, why can't Asians get that type of genetic genes, bro? Like we're only what's our range, bro? Like 6'2" and below to like 5'5".
Yeah.
Oh my god. I wish I was 6'1". Can I just get a 6'1"? I think I'll be okay with 6'1".
I feel
But-
like all the race, it has its pros and cons of being good, whether
Yeah.
you're black, white, Asian,
Yeah.
or Spanish. It has its pros and cons. So
True.
just be happy with you.
Approach. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for tuning into our podcast. We talk mad OG shit, bro, and like it's mad raw takes on our podcast. Make sure for those of you guys that are brand new to this podcast to like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you guys have any questions, feel free to comment down below. We definitely love your questions, and we would definitely love to answer them if you guys have any.
Mm-hmm.
Having any questions for Sonam and me, down below.
Yeah, and for those little few watchers,
We really
I
100% appreciate you. 100%.
we're building. Even if you catch one viewer at a time,
That's all that matters.
That's what it matters,
The
So,
value is that we're here
yeah, the value is
and
that
what we're giving.
that we're giving, and the people that's watching us, we're trying to give you
Yeah.
some value. And
Thank you.
this is the journey because we're about to hit freaking 10. I'm telling you, I'm making 10 million by what age?
35?
I'm saying 35. I'm gonna hit minimum 5 million.
That's good.
5
That's a
million
good
in the
goal.
bag. 30, and I'll be making I think 50K a month. By
that's
35.
a great goal. Yeah. That's good.
So-
I'll be well off. We'll both be well off, bro. That is, hey, we're already thinking about what's already ahead of us, and now we're just setting down the bricks, brick by brick, slowly but surely.
Yep.
It's a marathon. Remember, it's a marathon, not a race. And this is better. Let me repeat the phrase. If you want to go somewhere fast, go alone. But if you want to go somewhere far, go together. Bow!
Yeah.
Dumo clips. We have Dumo clips down in the section down below. Make sure to check us out. For those of you guys that don't want to watch a whole full hour session, smaller clips within 2 to 5 minute range is down below in our other Dumo clips channel. And anything else you would like to add, Sonny? Close
Nope.
us out.
That's it. Follow us on Instagram, and that's it. Make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, and like always, see you guys on our next episode.